Hey everybody, here to do my weekly update. Hope it finds you well as always. Um, well, I currently weigh 317 pounds, which means that I am 2 pounds away from what I have documented as my high school graduating weight. The interesting thing about that is while I am 2 pounds away from that high school graduating weight, I am now basically wearing around a size 22, and I graduated from high school wearing, I want to say, between a 26 and a 28. So that's interesting to me just because it demonstrates how different weights can distribute differently and appear differently. I am starting to kind of grasp where I am in this process. Um, Part of me, when I started, thought it was going to be a situation where I got too skinny, or I would get so small that I would feel like I didn't look like myself. But this weekend, I've been kind of talking about it and ruminating on it a little bit, and realizing that I have been losing weight pretty proportionally, so like everything's kind of going smaller at the same rate. So it's harder to recognize that I'm significantly smaller than I was before. But at the same time, like now, I've been running into people who've known me for a while but haven't seen me for a while, and um, they're definitely making comments about that change. So while some people haven't really understood why I decided to kind of keep my distance or um, not show like full body pics online a whole lot, it's like, well, that way when you respond to me in person, it'll be really pure, and I will know that change has happened since you last saw me. Because, you know, when you see yourself every day and you're losing at the same rate on every part of you, it's like, it's really hard to tell that difference is happening. It's like you need to have yourself compared to something else, which is one of the reasons why I've been putting on, old high school clothes and, finding they fit, um, and kind of celebrating that, because that way I at least know that I'm smaller than then. But yeah, like this weekend has been really affirming in that regard, because um, it was basically like the weekend of people telling me that they can tell the difference quite significantly. So there's that. Um, I realized yesterday, I was talking to my therapist. I told him, like, he mentioned the clothes that I was wearing looked like they were getting a little loose, and I said, well, the funny thing is um the shirt that I'm wearing right now is technically about 3 sizes bigger than what I determined was going to be like my kind of goal size. Because like when I was at like my goal weight, which is 215, um, I wore around a size 16. So I figured, after age and time and everything, I'll add a size to that. So I said my goal size right now is an 18. Basically, if there's a 1 at the front of it, I'll be happy, and anything after that will be a bonus. Well, the shirt I was wearing yesterday was made for 22-24 and it was loose. And um, so that means that, I'm starting to inch my way towards a 20, which for those who know women's sizes means there's only one step after that to get to that goal size. Now, to get to my goal weight, I have like another 90 pounds. Well, I guess if I'm 317 and the high goal is 240, it's another 70. But I'm pretty sure that if I lose 70 pounds from this point, I will be smaller than an 18. So I'm trying not to get too psyched out by that, but that's crazy to me to think about that, I could be in the low teens because I don't remember being that past grade school, maybe. Like maybe the beginning of high school I was. Um, but, I mean, we're talking like if I get to that point, I'll actually be able to shop at retail stores, like normal people, retail stores. Like a size 16 and lower is usually about the cutoff for places like American Eagle and the Buckle and shit. So it's like, I've never shopped at those places in my life. So I wonder if, like the part of me that's always said, well, I don't shop there out of principle, will end up shopping there if only to prove that I can. I guess we'll see. I'm not too sure that I'll fall into that category, but only time will tell. Otherwise, I did get my physical done, and I started getting blood work back. The doctor hasn't called me on any of it yet, but some of it doesn't look so good. I've had to do some research for my own peace of mind, and some of the stuff is real borderline and like seems to indicate either starvation or dehydration. So I was like, well, that's not really what I want to see, but I'm not dying. But one of the things that kind of threw me for a loop was that most of my cholesterol numbers are high now. And one of the things that most people see when they do this surgery is a pretty stark improvement to their cholesterol levels. So I was like, well, what really brought that? And so I had to think about it pretty critically and specifically. And, I mean, my diet really changed. I went from like a high fiber, lots of vegetables kind of diet to a lots of meat, lots of protein shakes, very low fiber kind of diet. So I'm finding extra ways to do things like fiber and vegetables because I do not want to have a cholesterol problem after doing this. Anyway, I don't really have anything specific to talk about. I've been pretty happy. Life has been busy. Work has been busy. I felt kind of sick towards the end of this week, and I honestly think I was just really stressed out and emotionally stretched, and I just needed some time, so it kind of took a long weekend. And now I think I'll be okay. I'm hoping that this next week will be better, healthier feeling. And I really want to you know, make more and more and more effort to be outside, working out, moving around, doing something other than sitting around. So hopefully I'll be able to get the energy back and be able to do all that. Anyway, I know this video has been kind of rambling and boring and stuff. Maybe it's because I just woke up. Maybe it's because life has been kind of boring this week. And maybe it's just because I've been fairly content and happy in the last week. Sometimes we have little things to say when there's nothing wrong going on. But I wanted to hold myself to the weekly update thing, so here I am. And now I'm going to go. So I hope whoever's watched this video has a great day, a great week, and I will talk to you guys later. All right?